You've got to learn to go inward and purge your mind, clear it, and then reprogram yourself based on virtuous qualities. So the inner temple is just that. And the more you use the inner temple, the more it will change. It will literally build itself. The first time I went into my inner temple, it was just a square room. The next time I went back to it, I noticed different things on the walls, glyphs, etc., symbols. The third time I went, I noticed that the dirt floor was now marble. And now I've gone into the inner temple so many times that it's a magnificent temple with various rooms. I have study rooms in my inner temple, meditation rooms, portals into different temples, not just the elemental temples. I've spent a lot of time in the inner temple, and I've spent a lot of time in each of the elemental doors, or in the elemental kingdoms. There's 4 doors in the inner temple: north, south, east, and west. Fire, or air, fire, water, earth. You go through them and you're blasted into a different realm, and you can learn from the elements. You can also contact the elementals that reside within or govern over all of the 4 elements. Beautiful stuff here, guys. I've spent at least, I would say, 50 hours or more, probably over 100 hours, easy. What am I saying? There were times where I'd spend 4 hours in one sitting in my inner temple, in my fire temple especially. Out of all 4 elemental temples, I spend the most time in my fire temple and my earth temple. And if this is stuff you want to hear me talk about, we can talk about this more. You can, if you want to hear me, or if you want me to make more videos like this. Mastering the elemental qualities of your psyche is one of the keys to real ceremonial magic. Ceremonial magic is just a system of tools that you can use to purify yourself and then rebuild yourself. It's a way of purging the mind. It's a mental exorcism. It's real masterful psychology. That's really what magic is. It's mental, it's a system of tools that we can use to reprogram our psyche and rebuild ourselves, and also purge the nonsense out of our mind, out of our soul, out of our consciousness. Because growing up in this matrix that is a total antichrist system, and the real Christ is the risen Kundalini, which opens our consciousness to God. Through Christ we know God. This is an antichrist system. They don't want us, again, you guys, going inward. It's that simple. The temple of God is within you. How are you going to fucking go inward when the television's on? How are you going to go inward when you have all this stress? How are you going to go inward when you're so busy here in the material realm, which is a total illusion? You go into the inner temple, you learn to enjoy communicating with yourself in your higher mind. You do the 4 exercises: the thoughtlessness exercise, the motionlessness exercise, and the full body relaxation exercise. And all 4 of these exercises in tandem with one another will deplete your body of all the stress and all the nonsense, so that you can stand upright finally in this matrix and have your mind operating on a sane level. You couple this in tandem with nutrition, the alpha brain, nourishing yourself, and you are going to become a much different human in a very short amount of time. And you're going to operate better, your verbal fluency is going to increase, your optimism, your creativity, etc. So, the pinnacle, the spearhead of real health is enlightenment, merging with the divine. We do that through Kundalini. Health is just not about swimming and taking a multivitamin and taking all these courses and all this stupid shit. There's more to health than going to a gym under all the electromagnetic, or around all the lights and the electromagnetics and lifting weights. You guys, that's just using your body. You got to use your mind as well. You've got to merge mind and body, so that soul can ignite through Kundalini. There's so much more that we could talk about. I'm gonna wrap this one up, however, you guys. I love you all. Let's put our minds together. Let's regain rationality. Let's remove the foreign installations of the New World Order, and let's resist all of this tyranny and repopulate this world with goodness. Let's create the Garden of Eden 2.0. Peace be with you all.